I can't believe we're barely into spring and what what is this? Y'all, this is a metaphor for 2025. What is happening with this? What is happening with this hair? Like, what is happening? That's my 2025. Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. In case y'all didn't notice, I don't have an intro for my videos right now. I need to make a new one. It's on the list, I promise. Just, something else to add to my plate lately. But there's a lot going on in this video, so I just want to touch on everything that you are going to see, starting with some trail cam footage. I actually captured a beautiful bird on my trail cam, and I'm wondering if maybe one of you can tell me what the bird is. I'm sure that there are a lot of knowledgeable bird watchers that subscribe to me. I also talk about my butane heater. I did get some questions on it. It was 25 degrees on Saturday night, so needless to say, I did need to use it. We are leaving Williams and heading to Camp Verde. And yes, I'm looking at notes on my notebook right now because that's how much is happening in this video that I just want to make sure I cover. We're doing van things. I show you how I organize my cords. I talk about my bed platform a little bit, my new bed platform, and some changes that I'm going to be making to the van coming up. I also finally give you guys more information on the exciting news I said I was going to share on Monday. There have been some hiccups in the process, which is why you haven't heard from me about it yet, and actually it's been really stressful. Started out easy, ended up being really stressful. So more information on that. And no, it was not me getting a truck. That was totally an April Fool's video. But y'all were so funny with that. I also give you an update on the woman who kicked me out of my campsite on Friday. So that'll be interesting. And I discuss getting a permit for camping on state trust land. Like and subscribe. We're going to dive right in.
More and more of it recently in baseball, the north and south approach, especially when
It is 10 a.m. and I just turned on my heater because it is freaking cold out. I think it got down to around 28 last night. I am absolutely moving on today to somewhere else because I chase the weather. But a lot of you, I posted just a photo of this last night. For those of you who aren't familiar, I do not use this heater very often. It's actually very rare I use it. But it is a butane heater. It's called the Covea Cupid. I do have a link in the description. It's awesome. It's small. It packs down into a little carrying case. I store it in my rooftop box. Honestly, like I said, it's very rare that I take this thing out, but it sure does come in handy for this weather. Y'all, it is freezing. So Brock just woke up at like 10. I was up around 8:30. So he just woke up a little bit ago. It's 10:30, but I told him, I said, I've got to get out of here. I'm so cold. And when I know there's places that are going to be 72 degrees today and sunny, like that's my ideal weather. So I am going to Planet Fitness in Flagstaff. I'm going to take a hot shower because do I need to shower today? No. But do I want to because it's going to be hot and I'm freezing? Yes. Like I'm going to thaw out my existence. Right now I'm like holding onto my steering wheel furiously. Why have I been using that adjective? I'm holding on to my steering wheel tightly because I have my steering wheel warmer on, so it's thawing out my hands currently. Oh, I should turn on my heat. So Planet Fitness, hot shower, and then get somewhere warmer. Because you know me, it's fine for me to be in the van for a couple days, whatever. When it's colder, it's fine. It's good. It forces me to relax. But I want to be outside and clean my van and do van things in nicer weather. So that's what's on the agenda for today. Well, we traded freezing for 72 and very windy. I only have my curtain up right now because I'm trying to keep the dust out. Oh well, I'd rather it be 72 and windy than freezing. Oh, and I'm watching my D-backs game. I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of content filmed today, as the wind almost takes out my tripod. Because it is so windy, I can't really be outside, and I don't really have a lot to do in my van. We did shower at Planet Fitness, dumped trash, got fuel, and then we had an hour drive here to Camp Verde, where I'm only about, well, we're not too far from the Phoenix Valley, but it's like 10 degrees cooler than Phoenix, so we're basically in between Phoenix and Flagstaff right here. I don't really know. Who is that? Oh my god, that scared me because I was looking at that. Yeah, is that our friend? Do we know him?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just turning around.
I thought that was like one of our friends or something, but it's not. It's funny, we both have friends in those vans. That's weird, just like pulled up to our campsite. Well, good news, this curtain is actually keeping the dust out of my van. So that's really cool. Bad news is there's still like this random dude out here. And I don't know what's going on, but it's just kind of like weird. I'm just glad that Brock's here. Y'all, I have to tell you something. Okay, I have to tell you guys a couple things. I'm talking a lot in this video, but I'm not really doing much, so sorry if I'm boring, but also not sorry because, I mean, you don't have to watch, but okay, I'm trying to make my bed right now, but that guy left, and it actually looked like he had a kid, and then all of a sudden there was this woman, and she walked up here, and then she got in, and then they left, so I don't know, it was weird. But they are gone. Now, so I shared with you all that story of the woman who kicked me out of the camp spot the other day. When Brock and I were, because a lot of people asked me, and I even had my friend Sophia, she texted me and she's like, did you even see a chair or a sign? And I didn't. And a couple people asked, did she show you where the chair and the sign was? And the answer is no, she didn't. But today when we were leaving, there was a bright red chair right in the middle of the drive into that campsite, and it had a little piece of paper, maybe as big as an index card, taped with blue painter's tape to the chair. So I did see it. It was bright red right in the drive, but that did not exist last time. It didn't exist. It was kind of windy that day. It was a little bit rainy. If the chair was out, she legit put it out. Maybe it blew over. I don't know. So I wanted to share that little update with you guys, but it's a beautiful camp area. It was just too cold. So we're just hanging here for the night because there's exciting things happening this week. I gotta get back to Phoenix just for a night. Someone mentioned wanting me to pull more of my cards, my affirmation cards, so I'm going to pull one for you guys real quick. Let's see what it is. I am an amazingly strong, competent, take no shit, speak my mind, forward fucking badass. Yeah, I am that. There's our card for today, y'all. That's a good one. D-backs win. Yay. I'm having a snack. I found these at Safeway. Super, super tasty. I had one the other day. It had cheddar cheese and pepperoni. Tasty, high protein snack for, whatever. But I'm excited to eat it and watch my post game. I received a comment from somebody asking me, Amanda, I saw you keep your cords somewhere. What was that thing? Where can I get one? Yes, ma'am. This is a CD case for all of us who used CDs. I have been using this CD case to organize all of my charging cords ever since I started van life. I've had this thing since my very first van, the very first day, all the things. I believe that I actually ordered this CD case on Amazon for $13 back in 2020, but you can actually probably get them cheaper at like Goodwill or something. So I just keep all of my cords in here. I started out by labeling them with a Sharpie, but nowadays you can pretty much use the same cords for a lot of different things. So I just have pockets in here with the different types of cords, and then for some things I will put the instruction manual in there, but this is it. So it's just a simple CD case. I love it. Folds down, keeps everything organized, and that's it. Good morning, my friends. It's a nice quiet morning, about 9:30. I am working on just throwing the van together so I can hit the road. I have about a 2-hour drive today, but I'd like to get breakfast this morning. Well, I just freshened up a very little bit so I can hit the road. The weather is so nice today. It's going to actually be a really lovely week in the desert. We're looking at like 60s, low 70s, mid 70s. Even next weekend, it's not going to be too bad. So I don't know where I'm going to end up or what the week is going to look like. I know there was a small group of us looking to potentially meet up next weekend. But in the meantime, we got to get there first. We have other stuff to do. I think it might be time to hit the road. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie to you. 2025 has been a shit show. I can't believe we're barely into spring, and what is this? Y'all, this is a metaphor for 2025. What is happening with this? What is happening with this hair? Like, what is happening? That's my 2025. Like, this is a metaphor for my year. Why is this happening? What is happening? It's always something. It's always something. I came back to Phoenix to be with my mom because she bought a camper. And I was going to go pick it up with her and go through everything. I was with her to look at the campers. We have been researching them for a long time together. I came back, everything was set. We went to Payson to get her stuff out of storage last week from her other house. We rented the U-Haul trailer to make sure that she was comfortable with towing. The 4Runner was good to tow, all of these things. Everything was good. She bought the camper, signed the papers, went with her yesterday to pick it up. We were there for 2 hours doing the demo and everything, and then they went to put on a brake controller, attach it to her 4Runner, so that way the camper has brakes on it. It's a Bluetooth system. It's all very fancy. Well, long story short, her 4Runner started on fire. There's an electric failure somewhere in her 4Runner. We had to take her damn SUV into the Toyota dealership this morning. And trust me when I say, well, first of all, the guys at the Blue Compass RV dealership in Mesa, Arizona, they're amazing. Gerard and Gabe, you guys have taken such good care of us. Thank you. Tara in finance, she's, oh my gosh, what a sweet, beautiful woman she is. Just taking good care of my mom, and everyone's been so lovely. And there was a group of us standing around as we tried to hook up the camper, because there was another really lovely couple buying the same camper as my mom, just the bigger version. And so we were all looking, because we're all learning together, right? So Gabe went to put the brake controller on the 4Runner. It started on fire. They tried another brake controller because we thought maybe that one was defective. No, the 4Runner started on fire even more. And we had already done the process of elimination, so we knew it wasn't the camper. So my mom's freaking vehicle is at the Toyota dealership. We haven't picked up the camper yet. It was such a bummer. We were about to drive off the lot and we couldn't. So that was frustrating. I'm finding that the last few days I've been a little more sad over Winston, like consistently sad, not like crying all the time, but I'm just feeling a deep sadness. And I mean, granted, Winston's only been gone for not even 3 weeks, so giving myself a break on that. But my patience is very thin, and I'm irritable, and I know that. And I'm being very honest with those around me, like, you know, Brock has his own stuff going on, but I've been very honest with him. He knows where I'm at. He's been, patient with me, like, same with my mom. I've just been getting irritable, but I'm telling people, like, I'm low on patience, I'm low on energy, I'm struggling, but everybody around me, all my loved ones, have been so good to me. This year has just been a shit show. I just want something to be easy. I want something to be easy for me and my mom. Like, please, like, Lord help me. So I'm thankfully, I do have a lot to be grateful for, and I really try and refocus my attention to those things. One being the weather in Phoenix this week. It's beautiful. Today it's like 63 and breezy. It's gorgeous. I'm so thankful, because since I'm visiting my mom in Phoenix, I figure now's a great time to clean the van, because I got a bunch of dust in it in Camp Verde because of the wind. And I also have some adjustments to do. I know I've been talking about that with you guys, and I'll probably end up doing a full video on it, but I got like new water bags. I have new solar stuff that I'm working on, power stations. I have to move my white narrow shelf in the back so my mattress can sit better. I might have another mouse nest in my carbon air filter, so I got one of those. I just have a lot of random stuff going on. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. We're gonna get through this together, I promise. And next week I go to Miami, and I haven't even talked to you guys about that yet. Like, what's popping with Miami, because I'm gonna be there, but not without my van. More on that later. Here is my new bed platform. I've had it for about a month or so now, that my friend Justin built me. I do have storage underneath the entire way. It's very basic, and I freaking love this thing. I still can sit on my bed and have some headroom, but I think I need to move it over this way, just, yeah, probably like 2 inches, because my back corner, it doesn't hit my shelf, but when my mattress is on it, that shelf is in the way of my mattress. So I think I'm just going to shift it a little bit before I feel like I need to move that shelf, because honestly, I don't want to move that narrow shelf. It's perfect right there for so many reasons. And I could probably stand to have a couple more inches over here where I put my smaller power stations. So I'm going to see if I can shift it. I'm making my way back north again, slowly. And I just drove through insane rain. It dropped to like 50 degrees. Yes, please. It's currently 64 and chilly out. I love that for me. And up north this weekend, it's going to be like in the 60s. So I am on state trust land, and I want to remind you all, in Arizona, if you stay on state trust land, it's $15 per year for a single person camping permit. I would just go on Google and type in Arizona State Trust Land Permit. It's easy, it's 15 bucks. So I had to renew mine. So I did that, and I printed it out so I can put that in my windshield. Here in Arizona this year, they've really been cracking down on state trust land and making sure people have permits, which I am in full support of. Again, $15 for the year, and then that funds the departments that we need to keep this land going, keep it clean, keep it protected. It also keeps squatters away and all of that. So I am a huge proponent of the $15 a year. Like, it's no big deal. It's like just over $1 per month. So I printed that. I'm all set. And I actually plan on staying on state trust land probably for the next week. So I just wanted to make sure that was ready. And I also wanted to talk to you guys about that in case you didn't know. So with all that being said, though, I'm going to wrap up this video. I know it's been kind of a weird one, and today's 3 weeks since Winston passed away, and y'all know I have been in shambles. I'm trying my best, and I just really appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I want to make a video of, well, I have lots on the docket, but I think tomorrow, I don't know, I'm going to make a video about my summer plans and my Miami trip coming up next week. So stay tuned for that. Turn on your notifications, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.